So I had something pretty awesome happen today, and it could not have come at a better time. It was the gift of a phone call from an old friend. And this particular gentleman was one of my very first coaching clients ever. Somebody that I took on when he was in his probably mid-20s, early 20s. He had an entrepreneurial spirit from the very get-go. He was working a job for a guy who did not have the entrepreneurial spirit, but instead decided to kind of, I guess, use and abuse my friend, Kyle. His name's Kyle. And Kyle always wanted to have his own business. Always wanted to make a lot of money. Always wanted to do things that, were exciting for him. So I needed somebody to help me with the AV, the kind of audio visual stuff when I was on the road speaking a lot. So we brought him on board, and instantly Kyle jumps right in, ends up being a huge, valuable member of the team. One day we're driving through Denver, Colorado, and this is right after the Seahawks had beat the living shit out of Denver in the Super Bowl. And I was kind of gloating about the Super Bowl and all these kinds of things, but he was smiling and listening, but he wasn't really listening. You know what I mean? And I'm like, Kyle, what are you doing? And we're driving past construction on the freeway, I-25 or whatever. And he's just looking at this heavy equipment with this boy-like joy. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, man, I'm just looking at all those awesome toys. And I'm like, Kyle, if you could do anything in the world, what would it be? And he said, that. I want to play in the dirt. I'm like, aren't you a little old for Tonka toys? And he's like, no, you don't understand. I don't want to play with the toys. I want to own the toys. Fast forward to today. Kyle has built a beautiful business, a very powerful, lucrative construction business, doing just that, playing in the dirt. And what's most impressive about Kyle is he did exactly he's the type of person that any kind of a coach would want. Hungry, driven, coachable, willing to do whatever it takes, no excuses, no bullshit at all. And that's how come today Kyle has a multi-million-dollar company, a multi-million-dollar business that continues to grow and grow and grow. But here's the most important part, the thing that I want you to take away from, that Kyle did better than anybody. Instead of trying to build the company to make money, instead of trying to build something that was going to be lucrative, that was going to be whatever, Kyle built a culture. That's what he built. In the construction world, he would have gone out and got more clients and would have gotten more work, but what he did is he built his staff first. He built a culture of people that actually enjoy working together, that have a sense of purpose for the work they do, that are invested not just in the company doing well for financial purposes, but invested in living the ethos of the company. And that is what Kyle has done. Kyle did all of that. I'm not taking any credit for any of this stuff. All I basically did is anything I've ever done with any of my clients is facilitate the vision, help them get clear on what it is they want, and help them kind of build the roadmap to that. But Kyle did the work. Kyle put in the effort. Kyle put in the hard work, put in the vision and all the things that have to come from the owner and the founder. And today, his company is excessively successful. Is that a word? But something that he's both proud of and something that obviously provides well for his family, for his team, his staff, and their families as well. And so I just wanted to share that today from a place of gratitude. To this day, it's one of the proudest things I've ever been a part of as an entrepreneur. One of the proudest things I think I've ever been a part of professionally, period, including flying in the Navy, was watching this kid who has grown into a man, who is now more than just a dreamer, but a doer. Somebody who is a provider, somebody who is a visionary, and somebody who is a leader. And my friend, you can't put a price tag on that. Anyway, hope you got some value from this, and if you did, let me know in the comments. And remember, no matter what course you fly in life, fly high, fly fast, fly far, stay driven.